time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Washington football team. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
Play action. Now Wilson. Rolling to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
2nd and 20. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A handoff for Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. On the move to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. A gain of 6 there on first. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, he'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Joe Tryon gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this is caught by Evans. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they'll look at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Chris Godwin. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the right side, complete to Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And it's Washington that scoops it up. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. A give running right, Gibson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll run with Gibson. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They'll run with Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Gibson fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. drawing a fumble recovery. It's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. 10.
In your face!
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this ride.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now Wilson on first down. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, as the first half is winding down. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Oh, able to avoid him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Back to throw now on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he floats one there, incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Completion left side to Miller. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2nd and 4. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown! That's caught. Mike Evans. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
That catch good for only a couple. On 2nd down, it's Gibson.
Fights through, and now a crease. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 8. Gibson again.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Running the sweep with McLaurin. A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for him to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for him. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And his pass incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot. And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Where's 52?
Off the play fake. He'll look under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Miller.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his big tight end here.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. And he's brought down. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
And as this drive began, the offense had to be thinking touchdown, knowing the situation. Even after that loss, touchdown still on their minds. This is a one-possession game. A field goal doesn't do them a whole lot of good.
Second and 2. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you...
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Carlson now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at the 40. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay